What do macro ratios like 1:2 or 1:1 actually mean on a lens? A macro ratio is a magnification ratio. It compares the real size of the subject in front of the lens to the size of its image on the sensor. Basically, a shorthand for how large the subject can appear on your sensor. If a lens gives you 1:1 magnification, that means a subject is projected onto the sensor at life size. If something is 1 centimeter in real life, it takes up 1 centimeter on the sensor. If a lens gives you a 1:2 magnification ratio, the image on the sensor is half life size. So that same 1 centimeter subject would appear as 0.5 centimeters on the sensor. And that's why higher magnification ratios let you fill the frame more easily with small objects. Now this is where people get confused. The ratio is about magnification. Focal length is a separate thing. A 100mm macro lens and a 35mm macro lens can both give you 1:1 magnification. The difference is how they get there. A long macro lens usually gives you more working distance, so you can stay farther away from the subject and still hit that magnification ratio. A shorter macro lens usually needs to get physically much closer. What the focal length actually changes is your distance from the subject, your field of view, and your perspective, as well as how practical the lens is for certain kinds of macro work. For example, if you're shooting insects or anything delicate, a longer macro lens can be much easier because you're giving yourself more room. If you're shooting products or textures in a controlled setup, a wider macro lens may still work beautifully. So now when you see 1:2, 1:1, or even 2:1, read it as magnification power. 1:2 means half the size. 1:1 means life size. 2:1 means the subject is projected onto the sensor at twice life size.